Good evening. I'm Shreya Dasgupta, a science writer. My theme is verbophobia, which means fear of words. And this is my story. My grandfather's face was shadowed by disapproval. Still such a dirty city, he said. It's 2056, for God's sake. Why can't someone clean Bangalore up? I inspected my surroundings uneasily, then whispered to him, Dadu, please, you know you can't call it Bangalore. It's Bengaluru. I grew up here, damn it. Met your grandmother here. I will call it what I always have, Bangalore. Dadu's voice bellowed across Mahatma Gandhi Road. The piercing siren of a police vehicle drew closer, and I tugged at my grandfather's sleeves nervously, pulling him towards the intersection. Finally, Dadu's face flushed with excitement. See, that is where your Thakuma and I first met. There, in Koshi's. He waved his walking stick towards a resurrected glass building filled with old men in crisp white shirts, swiping animatedly at giant holographic displays of menu cards. Ah, St. Mark's Road, how I've missed you. I darted my hand towards his mouth. Dadu, it's Kaveri Nagar now. What? Not St. Mark's Road anymore? Please don't say that aloud, Dadu. I nearly screamed as sweat trickled down my forehead. Why do you look like you're about to pee your pants? He flashed a mischievous grin. Look, I don't care if the road's been renamed. I'll call it St. Mark's Road. Just like I'll call that brigade and not Bairegoda Road. And that one, Lavelle, and not Lakshmana Tirtha Road. The red light of a CCTV camera blinked ominously, and I felt the hair on the back of my neck bristle. A motorcycle screeched to a halt in front of us, throwing Dadu off balance. A pot-bellied policeman got off his bike clumsily and walked up to us. You are under arrest, sir, he said, looking at Dadu, who was flicking dust off his trousers. For what? Dadu asked. You know very well, sir. The policeman tapped on his phone, and Dadu's recorded voice crackled through the still air. Bangalore, St. Mark's Road, Brigade Road, Lavelle Road. A crowd of men, dressed in white and red, huddled around us. Someone flailed a hockey stick. Look, sir, you just committed a crime, the policeman continued. So you can either come to the Thane with me, or I can let these men lynch you. It's your choice. We're really sorry, sir, I interrupted with my hands folded. You know how old people are. Plus, he's visiting Bengaluru after 40 years. Please forgive him, sir. This won't happen again. My voice trembled as I pleaded to his sense of fairness. He stared at my face, then my grandfather's, then drew a gun out of his holster and waved it at the crowd. Go! This is a police matter now. Get lost, all of you. The crowd grudgingly dispersed, and the policeman handcuffed Dadu. I'm taking him away now, he whispered to me. You read the news, so you know how the Rashtriya Rakshak Samiti hates word offenders. But I understand. I also have a tata. Come to the Thane and get him, but not before we've drilled some sense into him. Just as they drove off, Dadu turned around and mumbled, Don't worry. It was in 2031 that the Rashtriya Rakshak Samiti invented word crimes, an ideology of indiscriminate censorship rooted in the past, but made omnipotent by technology of the future. Surveillance equipment prowled the streets, and mobs were usually just minutes away. As a child, I was shushed when I said mom instead of ma, or school instead of vidyalaya. As an adult, self-censorship came naturally to me. Words were like fire, something I knew I couldn't play with. The fear of words became deeply rooted in me. But my Dadu was a millennial. Raised in an era of free speech, he did not know fear like I did. At the Thane, I saw Dadu standing erect, reciting names of Bengaluru roads as 4 policemen mocked him. After he'd been uncuffed, Dadu bowed down to all 4 of them. Thank you, sirs, he said. Never shall I make this terrible, terrible mistake again. As we walked out of the Thane's door, he giggled. Well, now that this is done, let's go back to St. Mark's Road. He looked up and winked at a CCTV camera. I gasped.